whether it's trade talks between U.S. and China, government shutdown, rare earth materials, minerals. What do you really watch when it comes to some of these big macro issues?
Well, thanks for having me. It's great to be here. Coming off this earnings call, this was certainly a topic for us. We had a tremendous quarter. As a matter of fact, we broke a record this quarter for leasing. We leased 62 million square feet of space throughout our 1.3 billion square foot portfolio. And you think about that in context, 62 million square feet is the equivalent of leasing Central Park in Manhattan twice over again in one quarter. So our team, working tirelessly around the world, leased 1 million square feet a business day during the third quarter. And certainly these macro business trends are telling by our customers who are the front line of the economy.
You look at the softer data, and there is still some anxiety among a lot of business leaders about where things are headed. Maybe that's restricting them from making some of the CapEx expenditures that they would have otherwise. You're detailing for us very strong numbers, and I wonder what that says to you just about the capacity of these business leaders to look through or past the uncertainty surrounding policy, including trade policy. Just give us a sense of the moment that we're in right now as you understand it from talking to your customers about how they're feeling about the business climate going forward.
Sure, it's a great question. One of the things we're most proud of at Prologis is our customer franchise. We have unique proprietary data and we have unique relationships, just given the size and scale of these relationships. And after what has really been 2 to 3 years of uncertainty, going back to rate hikes 2.5 years ago, we see our customers actually getting off their back foot. What we've seen over this last quarter is actually customers moving from caution to optimism.
Huh. Wow. Why? Because things are getting settled in terms of trade, tariff? Like, what is it that has calmed some of your customers?
I think our customers realized after a couple sluggish years of not making many decisions that they have to make long-term decisions. And that's what they do when they do business with Prologis. And they have to look through the short-term noise in order to ensure that they're positioned for growth going forward.
So you're talking about Amazon, Home Depot, FedEx, UPS, Giga Cloud Technology. I mean, these are some of your big customers. So you're talking about these guys are feeling more sure about the outlook than maybe they did over the last couple of years.
Yeah, precisely. As a matter of fact, coming out of a cycle, we're really in just a classic real estate cycle right now. And what you're seeing typically at this point in the cycle is it's the big, well-capitalized customers that lead the way out of this part of the cycle.
This is a basic question, you'll forgive me for, but when we talk about warehouses, what are we talking about? Are these just simply places to store stuff, or are they places where there's a lot of movement, a lot of products coming in and out? When we talk about sort of the bread and butter of your business, what are you building, what are you leasing out?
Yeah, thanks for that question. We own nearly 6,000 buildings. These buildings are located in 20 countries in markets that represent about 78% of the world GDP. As a matter of fact, in 2024, we had the equivalent of nearly 3% of the world GDP go through these buildings. Our focus in building this portfolio, curating this portfolio over the last 42 years is having the highest quality, best located logistics real estate close to consumers. So
where are you geographically building out the most? And where are you looking to kind of increase your square footage or buy properties or buy land?
Well, the way we've set this organization up is our teams are calibrated to look for good deals around the world. And we're heavily focused, certainly this year, on build-to-suits with our customers. We're on track for maybe our highest build-to-suit volume ever. And what does that mean? That means we have a contract in place with these customers before we start building for them. Huh. And we're seeing that broad-based across most of the sectors, as well as geographies spread throughout the world.
I bet you can't do an interview without being asked about AI, so forgive me. We're going to do it. And I want to ask about it in two ways. The first is sort of how it's changing the way that you conduct your business. And then the second question is picking up on what Carol said. You looking at the demand for data centers, maybe changing your business tack as well. Where do you see opportunity as this revolution, as it's called, continues and there's the need for more space for processing all of this data?
Yeah, it's AI is here, and it's big, and it's big at Prologis. Certainly, we have all sorts of different operational and tools that we're building to make our teams more efficient and to be able to help them move faster. But when you think of AI in Prologis, we announced today we now have 5.2 gigawatts of power, either secured or in the advanced stages of being secured in sites, mostly tier 1, tier 2 sites in the United States, and then the tier 1 markets called FLAP-D or the double M in Europe. So Prologis is now, we've long been in the higher and better use business, but again, given that footprint we have close to these consumers, well, the next wave in the modern economy is the digital economy, and AI and data centers are the logistics of that digital economy.